everybody, Al here, and welcome to another episode of Al's Vintage Toy Trains. And today marks my 100th video that I've done for YouTube, and this is also part 2 of a series that I've done with this M-10,000. So part 1 was showing the parts that I had picked up and some of the things that needed to be done to this train, and I did complete those items and went through the motor and whistle and did some rewiring that was bad, just due to time, aging, with insulation that was falling off the wiring. Not uncommon for stuff from the 1930s and 40s. And as you can see, this is a repainted set. It was repainted, we believe, sometime in the 1950s, maybe early 1960s, to give it a second chance at that point. But when I received it, it was missing, I think, 7 wheels and a couple of axles, and was missing a couple of little added-on details. So after talking with the owner, we decided to move forward with just more than the wheels. Originally, we were going to do just the wheels, and then he was just going to statically display it. But when I looked at it, the motor looked like it was all intact. We discovered it had a whistle. So we went ahead and worked through those items to include the rewiring to allow this thing to run again. So you just heard the whistle. You can see how it was repainted. I've got my original set from 1934 in the background just to compare the colors. You can see when it was repainted, the brown is similar, but it looks like they used a Lionel cream color that was pretty common in the 30s and 40s. So that's what it looks like. We added a new little light lens in the front that was missing. We added some clear celluloid on one of the sides. I think it's on the other side of the engine so that it was even with the celluloid. So it was just a couple of windows missing the celluloid. We left it unpainted. It's not one of my specialties, and I wouldn't attempt to do the painting. We do have a little bit of warpage on the coach in the center here, but nothing that interferes with the actual operation of the car. We did have one of the vestibule trucks missing the contact shoe. I was able to acquire one of those. We also had another vestibule truck where the fiberboard to make the electrical connections had pulled out of the frame, so that took a little time to pull the wheel, reinsert that fiberboard, and to get it back into place. And another little thing we added was this was missing the lamp housing for the light bulb in the rear, and so I was able to acquire another lamp bracket and was able to install it and then rewire it and add a couple of bulbs. So I've added the bulb there, and I think there was another one that was missing and one that was burned out. So we got all the light bulbs working. We got the wheels on. They were pressed on, and so it was pretty neat to be able to get all the parts and pieces I still needed for this 87-year-old train. So, all right, we'll go ahead and put it into operation. For an old unit, the E-unit still works pretty well. Just use some CRC and clean the unit out without taking it apart. And as you can see, it still functions quite well. So there we have it, a 1935 set. It's been brought back to life, and I'm happy to see this get back to the owner, and so that he can pass it on to his son and then to his grandson. So that'll make 4 generations of the same family that will own this train. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.